flames and the sparks always shine. Talking sports all day, having a good time with sports profiting. Our future is bright. Beast and friends, the best sports talk around. From the field to the court and the news of the sport, we cover it.
That's your impression, your first impression of
Well, I mean, we had Ricky Waters that we went a little too heavy on, or was it Carl Pickens? I think we went a little too heavy on. Looking back at
Carl
it,
Pickens.
yeah,
Carl Pickens.
Ricky Waters was nice.
That football card's probably worth nothing.
Today, speaking of Carl Pickens, we're going to talk about Brandon Aiyuk, who just signed a new deal with the 49ers. He's getting $30.5 million per year. Justin Jefferson's getting 33. CeeDee Lamb, I think, is getting 33.5. Numbers are somewhere around there. Do you think Aiyuk deserves to be paid what he was paid?
3 years' time, do you think he's going to be like the best receiver, or is he just going to be a mediocre receiver?
I feel we've already seen the best of him at this point.
So why are you paying him so much money now?
I mean, I feel he's overpaid because he's not really like, if it wasn't for the 49ers system, like if he was the number one wide receiver in Indianapolis or something, you know, he wouldn't, and number one corners had to guard him, he wouldn't be putting up big numbers. But with the 49ers, he can almost just like sneak out of the, you know, CMC, George Kittle frame, Debo. Like the defenses are focusing on him, on those guys, and then Aiyuk will just be one-on-one on the sideline, and Brock will get it to him.
Well, they also have McCaffrey on the team, which definitely causes the defense to put more attention on the run game, which opens up Aiyuk as well.
Right, especially that underneath pass to CMC.
Yeah.
Sports Prophet AI this football season. Once you see how dominant I am, I will no longer be for sale. Week 1 is not for sale. Muntradamus use only. However, if you are lucky, I will give you my Thursday night football prediction as well as my lock of the week. Check beastdome.com for updates. Back to Beast and Friends.
Do you believe Brock is as good as everyone says he is, or is he overhyped?
You know, he's on a great team. If you put Brock on Carolina, I don't think he'd be anywhere as good as he is right now.
100% agree. 100% agree. I watched him this preseason play, and he didn't have McCaffrey, but he had Debo and Kittle out there, and against the Raiders defense. So you would think he would light up the Raiders backup defense with those guys on the field. Threw an interception, was sacked. I believe they punted one time also. Not good.
But preseason's, you know, they're working on different plays, and that to me doesn't do that much.
I agree with you, but still, it'd be nice to see him tear apart a Raiders backup secondary.
Yeah.
Because you know Tim Boyle would.
Now, speaking of cards that probably are not worth very much, where do you see Tim Boyle in 2 or 3 years?
Look, this is a great situation for him. He's on a team that wants him. They're gonna, if anything happens to Tua, he's the next man up.
Okay, and is he's been the next man up in several situations already in his career. And how did that work out for him?
You know what? The coaches didn't like him. He's in a situation where he was wanted.
So it's the coach's fault.
It's the coaches. You know what? It is. I mean, look at the game against the Jets, his last game. They were down 9-7. He was leading them down the field all the time. And then Dalvin Cook fumbled, and then they benched Tim Boyle in the third quarter. Like, how is that his fault?
You may be the only person who remembers that.
Fantasy football is a lot like golf. First you have to drive, which in this case we can call the draft. then you have the shots to get to the green in regulation, aka playoffs. This includes waiver wire, trades, start, sit. Once you do everything right, you knock in the easy putt and win your championship. If you decide not to sign up for any of the B season packages, you could find yourself out of the playoffs despite your beast roster.
No, he's the truth.
Okay.
All right, let's end with a lighter note.
For the next topic would be, who do you think is going to be the surprise player in fantasy football this year?
Surprise player, if I had to go one, and I'm saying like out of nowhere, 1,200 yards. But see, this is a draft guide player. Should I still give it, or are we late enough in the preseason where I should just give it up at this point?
Beast and friends in the spots on we shine, talking sports all day, having a good time with